Welcome to another segment of Buzz on Veterans. I'm your host, Jeff Shuford, here today with another influential veteran-owned business owner, David Moorefield with DAK Resources. Thanks for being on the Buzz on Veterans today.
Thanks, Jeff, for allowing us to be here and share our story with you
Awesome.
in your media.
Awesome. So I was looking at the statistics. Since 2009, luckily, the unemployment rate is decreasing for younger veterans and for all veterans. You have a staffing agency by the name of DAK Resources doing some phenomenal work for veterans and just our heroes. What are some things that you see with veterans trying to find employment? Are they having issues translating those skills?
They're not having issues in translating the skills. Sometimes what they're having is issues with companies trying to understand their skills in reference to the jobs that they're applying for. So that's where we try to help the veterans to elaborate a little bit more on their MOS or their jobs, what they did in the military. Right now, currently, DAK Resources employs 85% of the staff as veterans, the other 15% of the private sector. We also focus in on the families as well, because sometimes the veterans are unable to fully provide for their families like they used to in the past. So that's why we also reach out to their families in the private sector, because we're used to protecting the way of life for the other 99% of the population. So anybody walks in our doors at DAK Resources, we help them out.
Now you're a Marine veteran. Is it okay to say Semper Fi if I'm an Army veteran?
Hey, that's fine. I did 3 tours with the Army.
Awesome, awesome. How is your military experience? You took care of a lot of servicemen and women, and you're doing it right now for us in the employment sector.
Yes, sir. We've already assisted well over 8,000 veterans as they transition out. We just don't focus in Jacksonville, Florida. We're global. We got operations in Barstow, California, Hawaii, San Diego, California, Crane, Indiana, Camp David, Maryland, Pax River, Maryland, Mechanicsburg, PA, Kings Bay, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida. We're fixing to be in Pensacola. We just landed a government contract in San Antonio, Texas, supporting the Air Force and logistics operations. Within some of the diversity within DAK Resources, we just don't do staffing and recruiting. We also do security, both armed and unarmed. And the reason for that is, who better protect your property than a seasoned veteran that's been in that type of hostile environment for an extensive period of time. And then we do logistical operations. That's how come our company is one of the fastest growing in North Florida right now.
Yeah, I've seen that, you've won a bunch of awards, well-deserved, and you've picked just such a honorable industry to be in. Do you have any tips for veterans that are looking to find work in the civilian workplace, other than coming to DAK Resources?
Right. Never give up on your capabilities and what you learn and train in protecting our way of life. Always fall back on that aspect. Though you may have been told no this time, don't allow it to impact you in a negative way. Keep pressing forward. I tell veterans, hold your head up, keep moving forward, and we'll accomplish the mission. And always remember, if you see one of our fellow veterans down and out, don't give them a handout, give them a hand up. Because we're losing more than 22 veterans a day. And the main reason for the loss is because of lack of employment.
You're absolutely right. Lack of employment, lack of finances, issues with marriages because you're not able to bring in the money that you were once able to bring in. What you're doing is really impactful for the veterans and heroes, not only in Northeast Florida, but with the entire United States. How can a hero get a hold of you?
If a hero wants to, when they want to reach out to us, they can reach us in 3 ways. 1, go to our website. It's real easy. It's www.dakresources.com, or you can call us at 904-371-1962, or you can email myself, David, at DAK Resources. Kind of make it marine proof, make it real easy and simple. There would be one other thing that I would like to share with you, Jeff. A lot of people don't realize. If private industry is sometimes like, hey, what about veterans with PTSD, traumatic brain injuries and stuff like that? Here's a perfect example. If you think I'm a disabled veteran, that's good to go. If you don't think I'm a disabled veteran, please know this. I have 50% PTSD. I have a traumatic brain injury because the aircraft that I flew in on wrecked. We were tail up. And then I got 3 ruptured vertebrae in my back. So veterans in my category or disabilities, we're a lot more stabler than the private sector side because we got access to those services that assist us. So don't be afraid in hiring veterans with PTSD or traumatic brain injury or an amputee. You'll find that your productivity in your workspace will dramatically increase with those veterans on your team.
Awesome. Well, you heard it first today on the Buzz on Veterans. David Moorefield, decorated Marine veteran, sharing with us his story and why it's important to give back not only to veterans by helping us with philanthropy efforts, but giving us an opportunity to work for your companies. Because as you stated, I mean, it takes a special tenacity to, go through the PTSD, the traumatic brain injury, and still try to go to the civilian workforce. So thanks for joining us today with DAK Resources, and we look forward to seeing you in the next segment of Buzz on Veterans.